These are the G15 notes on interior and exterior angles of polygons. We are going to triangulate the polygon in order to find the interior angles. To calculate an interior angle of a regular polygon, one method you can use is to triangulate the polygon. In other words, you can form triangles within the polygon. Be careful to only draw triangles using the same vertex as your starting point. That means once you start at one vertex, you need to stick with it. So here are the steps to follow. We have a polygon right here. The first thing you're going to do is choose one vertex. So for this example, I chose vertex E. And you're going to draw lines to the other vertices until you don't have any more lines to draw. That will help you identify how many triangles are formed. So first we're going to identify the polygon. It's a five-sided figure, so it is a pentagon. For part B, how many sides does it have? You'll write 5. How many triangles are formed? So now you're going to count your triangles. This one has 3. How many degrees is a triangle? That's what we've been talking about this week. There are 180 degrees. Which means the angle sum of this polygon, if we have 180 degrees in each of these triangles, and there are 3 triangles formed, we take 180 times 3 to get the total of 540. So that would be the total sum of all of the angles inside of this pentagon. In order to find just one interior angle, so one of these 5 angles, we're going to take 540 and divide that by 5 to get one of them, which would be 108 degrees. Now you try. So we have this polygon, and we are going to triangulate. So you're actually going to start with one vertex. So I'm going to choose vertex A this time. You're going to extend your lines to the other vertices until you don't have any more vertices left. Remember, you have to start at the same vertex, and none of your lines can cross over each other. So to identify the polygon, you got to count the sides. This one is a hexagon. How many sides is this polygon? This one has 6 sides. How many triangles are formed? If you count them up, you'll see that there are 4 triangles. How many degrees is a triangle? Triangle is 180 degrees. So to find the angle sum of this polygon, we're going to take 180 for each triangle and multiply that by 4, which gives us an angle sum of 720. Now, in order to find one interior angle, we will take the total 720 and divide it by 6 because there are 6 angles. That gives us 120 degrees. Turn your notes to the next side. Let's try another one. So here we have a different polygon. We're going to pick one vertex to start from. So this time we'll start from vertex H. It doesn't matter which one you start from as long as you start from the same one consistently for that figure. Make sure none of our lines cross over each other. We have no overlap. So now we have our triangles. We're going to identify the polygon. This one is an octagon. How many sides does it have? This one has 8 sides. How many triangles are formed? This one makes 6 triangles. And how many degrees is in a triangle? 180. The angle sum of this polygon, if we take 180 times the number of triangles, or 6, that gives us 1080 degrees total for this polygon. In order to find one interior angle, we will take that total and divide it by 8, which gives us 135. Now, if you didn't notice yet, if you look at the number of sides of the polygon, the number of triangles is always 2 less than the number of sides. So if I were to have a 10-sided figure, there would be 8 triangles. Or if I had a 20-sided figure, there would be 18 triangles. Now we're going to talk about finding exterior angles. Those are the angles on the outside of a figure. So I want you to recall that supplementary angles are 2 angles whose sum equals 180 degrees, or a straight line. If you know the interior angle of any polygon, you subtract that number from 180 to get the exterior angle. This is the rule for all exterior angles. So if you look at this example, if angle B is 38 degrees, the question says, what is the measure of its exterior angle? Well, an interior and exterior angle always form a straight line, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So if we were to take 38 plus that missing angle, it would equal 180. That means that x equals 142 degrees, which is what you get when you take 180 minus 38. So for this next question, if angle A were to equal 57 degrees, what is the measure of its exterior angle? I want you to pause the video and then press play to check your answer. If angle A is 57 degrees, the exterior will be supplementary to it. So you take 180 minus 57 to get 123 degrees. Now I want you to find the exterior angles for all four of the angles in this parallelogram. Press pause and then press play to check your answers. The exterior angle to angle A, which is 135 degrees, would be 45 degrees. The exterior angle for angle D is 115 degrees. The exterior angle for angle C is 66 degrees. And the exterior angle for angle B is 123 degrees.